So, hey guys, I had a few things I wanted to talk about today, and so here I am. First of all, Finding Two, you noticed that. You guys, now that the Finding Sobriety vlogs are basically over, because that is not a big issue in my life anymore. It's pretty much taken care of. I want to go on with my exploration because I find that these vlogs have helped me. The sobriety vlog really helped me, and I believe that everybody should always be constantly re-evaluating and re-examining themselves and who they are. Life really is, it's just a continual search for who we are, who are ourselves. And unfortunately, not everybody actually takes up that search. They go to their grave not knowing any more about themselves than when they were born. And I find that unfortunate. I think everybody needs to continually be looking for themselves. And I don't mean staring in a mirror somewhere. I mean, examining and getting to know yourself, because who you are changes over time. And there are a lot of things that I want to explore about myself and that I need to work out with myself. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And I want to be open with that. I want to be honest about it. And I want these vlogs to help me and hopefully in some way help you guys if possible. So 2017, let's talk about that for a minute, because that 2017 was a mixed bag for me, big time. I don't even know what to think about it, really. It was kind of like having an orgasm while being simultaneously punched in the gut, There was a lot of good and a lot of bad in it for me, but I'm going to say right now, I think it was, most of it was not good. Most of it was bad. I don't think anybody really had a good 2017. 2017 was a year just kind of had to push through it, and move on. Some of the good things that happened to me definitely were, I got to move into a bigger house, better studio, move in with a longtime friend that I've had forever, and then discovered, that the rule, never move in with your friends, because friends don't always get along as roommates, and you can lose a friend that way. But happily, we've discovered that not only are we good friends, but we make really good roommates too. So that's been something I've been happy about. I got to do a lot of great videos this year. I got to do a lot of collabs with Featherhoof and Damn Dog Games, and I got to do a lot of work. My patrons, I got to know them better. There were some good things, some things that I really, really liked. Got to set up the new studio, and continue my work, which I'm really happy for. On the other hand, 2017 kind of showed me a face of humanity that I never thought was possible. I have never, from my own experience and my own life, I've never seen in humanity such righteous indignation, such judgment, such judgmentalness, such paranoia, such just plain cruelty that I've seen from human beings this last year. People who are diving headfirst into this hateful ideology that hinges on separating, them from us, and telling people who doesn't belong and who belongs. This is stuff that, from my childhood, you didn't do. They taught us not to do this stuff when I was a kid. It's like you don't say you don't belong, and you don't pick and choose who belongs and who doesn't belong, and tell people who needs to get out and who doesn't. You embrace everyone for the goodness that you can find in them, because when you reject people, that just makes them more bitter, and it makes them more resentful, and it's not going to improve the situation at all. And I've seen so much of that this year, that to a point that I didn't even know it was possible. I've probably lost more friends this year, more close friends, people who've been with me for a long time, than I have any other year. And I have to wonder about myself. I have to wonder. I don't think it's just all on them. I have to wonder, well, what about me? Do I need improvement? Do I need to look out, for what myself and what I'm doing? And do I need to change? Do I need improvements made to me? But at the same time, I look at some of these people, the ones left who will even talk with me, that are no longer my friends, and I ask them about it. And generally what they say is because of things that was happening when they were my friend. So I have to think, well, okay, that means they must have changed. I don't know. It's just been so crazy. And it seems like everybody's just falling into this, it's an ideology. It's just this ideology that's based on belief and ignores fact. It's based on hearsay, and that's more important now. I mean, the accusation, 2017 was the year of becoming guilty because accused. It's all that needs to be done anymore is you need to be accused, and you're guilty. This whole thing about guilty until proven innocent, that's not a thing anymore. All you need is somebody to just point at you and call you something, and then people want to believe that you're that thing. They want to have an enemy. And I can't help but think that it's just a natural form of our evolution in this country right now, because naturally we want everything better for our kids, and we want better for ourselves. And the better we make things, the more people reject that better reality. It's almost like the Matrix. If you guys remember that, how Agent Smith was talking about the first Matrix they made was perfect, but their minds couldn't handle it, and they rejected it because they needed suffering. That is 2017 has demonstrated that in ways that more than anything else I've ever seen in my life. In that, the people growing up right now, the millennials, and not all of them, by the way, not all millennials are like this, but they don't have any enemies to fight. They don't have any real hardships. And because of that, they actually come down on people who have had hardships and tell them that they don't deserve to be comforted, that they don't deserve to have, things done for them that they relate to coming from a place of pain, coming from a place of, disadvantage, that they're supposed to have had a perfect life where they've never been, their biggest hardship was somebody actually disagreeing with them. And that at this point is what it is. They have no enemies, they have no troubles, and they're rejecting that reality because they'd rather have hardships. They'd rather have something to fight. They'd rather have an enemy that isn't there, so they create one. And that's basically been the story of 2017. And I've never seen anything like it. Honestly, I haven't. But fortunately, 2017 is left behind now, and the major message that I wanted to say today, that I wanted to give you guys, is that we are in a new year now. We're in 2018. And if we want things to change, we can change them. We can, together, people can change the way things are. And I'm starting to see that change come about. I'm starting to see people simply ignoring the hateful ones. More than ever, people are just getting so tired of the hate-filled bullcrap that they're beginning to just ignore it. They're beginning to say, you know what, I don't even need to pay attention to this anymore. And it almost seems like a lot of the people who are being hateful are getting bored of it because they see it's going nowhere. And they're just getting tired of being hateful, because I have to think that being hateful all the time that's got to be exhausting. And moving towards 2018 now, I'm seeing that starting to go away. and I'm seeing people starting to look positively toward this next year, and I'm looking positively toward this next year. I've got some things planned for the channel and some things that just I'm so excited for. And I hope you guys are really going to enjoy them. And yeah, so I'm 2018, it's looking up for me. And I want to help give that energy to you guys and help you guys look forward to 2018 because it's going to be a great year. We're going to rock this year. I mean, we lived through 2016 and 17, which I know a lot of us made a lot of mistakes during those 2 years, and we saw a lot of things that we've never seen before. And pardon me, now we know what to do to handle it. We know how to handle this, and we know how to make things better starting out now. And I think we will. I think 2018, it's going to be an upswing. It's going to, go on its way up, and things are going to start feeling better and being better for all of us. And I'm so glad that you guys are going to be there with me for that, and I'm going to be there for you with that. And I'm going to be seeing you every day, as always, hopefully keeping you company, giving you a smile with whatever I can do. I'm going to work really hard, as I had the last 2 years. This is officially my 3rd year being a YouTuber. I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I just really am looking forward to seeing what's going to come here in 2018, because I think it's going to be better. I think it's going to be a lot better. But having said that, guys, that's really all I wanted to say for now. And I am going to continue to do these Finding Two vlogs now and then, just to talk about my feelings on certain things and help work out my own thoughts, get your ideas on things, because sometimes you guys out there help me more than you know. And that help is appreciated and it's valuable. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing these. So you'll see me more often in this kind of state and talking about things that not necessarily rants, and they're not necessarily gaming videos, and it's not necessarily me trying to be funny. Sometimes I may crack a joke here and there, but it's just going to be me being me and just looking for myself, looking for who I am. Because I figured the closer I get to understanding the character to Gryphon, the closer I'll get to understanding me. And I want that. So, guys, for now, thank you so much for watching the channel, as always. And I'll be seeing you again soon, tomorrow, the next day, and then the one after that, and the one after that. So I'll be seeing you then. And guys, take care.